Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cybercast, episode 195. And yes, you are on a different channel tonight if you're actually watching us live. This is the Autobot City Toys YouTube channel, and we are filling in for Josh tonight, who is watching Penn State against Ohio State and then the Dodgers against the Astros later on tonight, or if they haven't already started by now. But anyways, we're going to be talking about Transformer and action figures. And again, I am Mike. I'm your host tonight, and I'm joined by my buddy Rick. Rick, where do you find you at?
You can find me on Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
And our favorite, Dakota.
Do you think Josh is just sitting cross-legged, like at the base of the TV, just looking at like no more than 10 inches away from it, like a kid on Saturday morning cartoons?
Oh, he's probably cleaning the beer off the wall.
He's got his big foam #1 hand. He's got his little hat with the little fan on the top. You remember those little hats?
Oh yeah.
He's got one of those little beer hats.
Yeah. But yeah, you can find me everywhere at PrimalSabbath.
All right. I was going to do a couple other things, but we're going to skip those since we're running a little bit behind. We had some technical difficulty issues with Rick, and then I was on a phone call that lasted a little bit longer than normal. So for people who do watch my show, I'm not very good at this screen sharing crap or getting it corrected. But I think I've done
technology and the kids and they're on my lawn.
But as Rick puts it, we're going to get to this slideshow.
Slides. My man called them slides. I was like, oh, people.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Most of my information I got off of TFW and Toy Arc, I believe it was. So I do not do exactly what all of Josh has done. But what we do have here first is in-hand pictures of the new Takara's Legend, LG47, or we'll just go Kickback Kong, Rapungus, and Trigger Happy. So we will look at some pictures here. Hopefully. Damn it. There we go. Got Brian holding Rapungus. Did you get this, Rick?
I think I have it on order. I can't remember what I have. All I know is Slug Slinger is the newest thing I got, and Takara Cup. I'm up to date, whatever that means.
You're never up to date.
I am currently today.
Dude, so seeing the Repugnus, I was hoping Takara was going to just go ahead and say, hey, here's the full figure.
Yes.
That way I wouldn't have to wait for the possibility of Hasbro to make one. But whatever, Titan Master is a good... No, that's probably bad news. I'm probably going to just be one monster bot down forever.
And then on the Trigger Happy, I didn't know that where he's gray on the US version, he is... white here. Looks really good actually in the white. Comes with the little Target Master. Or is that even a Target? Is it even a Transform?
The one that came with Cup did.
Yeah, this one here doesn't look as big as the one as Cup.
I wonder if the now size don't matter, Mike. I wonder if they're all the same mold.
No, they're not. I put the Hot Rod up against the Cup. They're totally different molds.
Huh. That's neato.
Okay, then this is the this is it. So this is totally different.
It looks like it's the same basic transformation scheme though, where the legs swing around. Okay.
Excuse me, the other one was.
Got that big old doodad sticking out of his chest. He's an Audi.
Mm-hmm. I'm an Audi and I want to go into any.
Josh is just he's keeping tabs on the games and he's just like, what are these guys doing to my brand?
Screw me up.
Every time I see the pictures of Black Convoy, I regret not picking him up. Kind of. But I'm just like, it'll be fine.
I actually wanted him, but is that the head that came with it? Ain't the head that came with it, is it?
No, it's probably the little head that comes with a kickback.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Brawn in vehicle mode.
That olive green does look pretty good. I prefer the Hasbro one just because it looks more, I guess, Lost Light looking.
Right.
But, not too bad.
This is the one Legend figure I never got. I ended up getting rid of the rest of them. I wish I got. Kickback was like my favorite as a kid. Yeah, I guess that is the head that comes with him right there. He's inside of him. Yeah, that one on the right, that's a lot better looking.
I don't know. I'm neither here nor there on either of them. I mean, the one on the right obviously has more paint. That's nicer, but
yeah, it is.
I think that if I had to choose between which one, I would probably just go with the cheapest one and not beat myself up about it. Hey, did you guys know they do trick-or-treating on the weekend before Halloween now?
It just depends on your county, your city, your state. Mine's still doing it Halloween night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what ours are doing.
Otherwise,
I wouldn't be here.
Sit here with the blinds closed, and I'm just like, shoot.
You never know. It just depends on what Bible thumpers you got in your neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's, yeah.
Okay, that's into that tab. All right, this here, these were the, I have to go back and read them all as I do this. New Power of the Prime Images, packaging for Dinobots, Moonracer, Inferno, Legend, Titan Masters, and more is what we have here.
The box art looks like box art, I guess. I don't know. It still is very Titans Return / Combiner Wars reminiscent. So I like to see the thematics like staying the same.
It's more like, yeah, it's all the same except for Combiner Wars. They all their comics in them.
Yeah, man, I really wish they would have done that, but like the Titans Return story wasn't really that good. It wasn't as good as Combiner Wars in my opinion. Like I thought the IDW Combiner Wars books, I didn't think they were terrible. Not as bad as that Machinima series, but
this Swoop, was he coming with a red, or is that going to be like a exclusive later on, or do you remember?
They said they were going to make one with the red chest, but I don't see why anybody would want it, honestly. Like, I'm all about that tune accuracy.
Yeah.
So.
Then we got Micrononus.
Micrononus.
Where do they come up with these damn names?
What? How about just Micronus?
Yeah, try Micronus, Mike.
Oh, I'm saying it wrong. Okay. It's that old age, us old guys in our slides.
Josh is rubbing off on you, Mike.
The cataracts are getting to my eyes really bad right now.
I see it as Micrononus.
Micrononus.
Shut up, guys. I think it's pretty cool how you put these in there in their eyes. Look out the top of them. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, it's like they're incorporating like all of the final years of Transformers, Brain Masters, Pretenders, all of that just kind of into one. But I still wish the Pretenders were bigger. Like I think 6-inch.
Oh yeah.
Articulate Pretenders would be the way to go with like little Legends guys that just like curl up and fold up inside of them. But I see why they didn't do it. I mean, they couldn't budget and all that, but
yeah, but third party could. And I'd buy every single one of them if they look great and work well.
Yeah, we say that, but like, look at what Play With This too. Like they tried giving us that like 6-inch.
I backed the hell out of that. I was disappointed.
The only thing that they didn't do that I wanted them to do was actually include like a small, like Legends size Transformer. You know what I mean? Like even though like technically the robots are supposed to be bigger, but still.
Yeah.
See, I can read that one. It says Victor Prime. See.
Oh, dude, that's awesome, Mike. You're evolving.
Yes.
Now look at pregnant Billy Moonracer right here.
I mean, what is that part of this part of the gimmick? Is that what that is? I mean, it just looks.
It's like Moonracer in high school, and then she's like Kelly from the trailer park after the
5 years after high school. And 5
plugs
kids
in.
later.
So like yeah, like I get like it's the whole like armor up thing.
Is that what that
But
is?
yeah, like that's the like it's like supposed to be like the Prime Master plugging on and like armoring her up, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. That's a kind of rough,
You know
rough
that
patch right there.
that Power Master or whatever that crap is on her chest. It would be in black and white, and that teal kind of reminds me of Tigertron. Kind of see where I'm going with that?
Nope.
Right here, dude. Right here.
I'm sorry, dude. I still just see Kelly with 3 kids, smokes Marlboro menthols. We'll take your stuff and then help you try to find it.
Oh no,
Like that's just all I'm seeing.
Kelly in the trailer park. She has a Marlboro Reds. She's ready for early death.
She's a Marlboro Reds gal.
All the
She's like,
rednecks are.
She's like, I want them cowboy killers. Like, whoa.
All right, we got Inferno.
Look at this coming out of nowhere. Freaking Defensor dude repaint.
Give me freaking G2 Defensors. What I want.
Man, I want that box set. Like, I hope they're not going to try to be like, well, if you plug in all of these vehicles, it looks like G2 Defensor. No, I want G2 Defensor.
I'll get this and I'll put my other bot limbs on it.
Think they'll do a grapple?
Yeah, if they retool the ladder, I can see it.
Man, I still think that's a waste. Like, it's cool, like, because I just got this as what's his face from the Protectobots, but I don't think it's a good Inferno.
And then let's see.
Look at Jazz. Look at Jazz. Kevin from the trailer park. 6 kids, beats all of them, and drinks heavily.
Rick, what do you think of your boy Jazz now?
I don't know. I'm still. Next time I eat a large pepperoni pizza, I'm just gonna say I'm powering up. I've been like powering up for a number of years.
He's just gonna say Prime Master activate.
Yeah.
But then we have this definitely not a retool tool of Silverbolt, no matter what the fandom tells you. Oh man, dude, I have been watching people cry and speculate and cry some more about that. Like, it's a remold. They remolded it and they lying to you.
Oh god,
like,
dude!
Shut up, fandom.
Go get a life, please.
It's bad, dude.
All these figures, the ones I want. I mean, I want almost all of these. They're really good looking. The whole gimmick of this power proms crap, whatever this thing's called, I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's more of I have no interest whatsoever in doing any of this posing with this.
For the Voyagers, like for the deluxes, it's terrible. But on the Voyagers, like the Prime Masters, like fold up and they plug into like the big like hand foot gun things that they come with.
Yeah,
and it kind of fills them out some, so it's not bad. Alita 1 as a Starscream repaint is stupid though, since we're looking at that right now.
This here is my one of my exes from high school. This is what she looked like through all high school, big bricky woman. So I mean,
just a big bricky woman. Karen,
big bricky
the
no titty woman. The linebacker.
It's all out. We've completely gone off the rails, people.
Yes. But I mean, look, this here. I mean, come on. I mean, we were already making fun of Starscream because he looked like Papa.
No. I thought heroin addict Starscream was I still like that, man. I like the way he looks. I think he looks like a good torso. But like Alita 1 here, I'm just not feeling that look for Alita 1. Like,
you're saying it's okay for women to be big and bricky.
I'm saying the opposite actually, but
no, not you. I'm just saying, Hasbro's saying, hey, it's okay for a woman to be big and bricky.
Yeah, if you want to change your name to Kevin in a few years, start growing some chin hairs. Do that. You live your life. How about that?
All right.
If that's your truth, that's your truth.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. We got some packaging of Kickback, Wind Charger, which I'm not too crazy about that new head.
I'm kind of tempted to pick up Wind Charger just because I want a decent shelf full of the outliers, but I know I'll never finish it.
And then this is what the combined version looks like. I mean, this is just, to be honest, this is just Combiner Wars 2.0.
Is that the Jazz mold?
The one on the right is
Or
Jazz.
is that the okay?
Or in the middle, technically, is Jazz.
The one on the left is whom? Is that Moonrace?
No, I think that's one of the Terabots.
Okay. I mean, honestly, like as someone who literally just got into Combiner Wars, I'm okay with this. You know, like I only have, you know, whatever stuff the club made and Defensor and Lio Kaiser and G2 Minnesota. Holy shit, I've got a lot of combiners. But I'm still like I'm into it. I dig it. Like I'm into like the Dinobots thing.
Right.
Like this looks good. I'll probably end up picking up the Terracons as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I'm in for it.
The Terracons for myself, I'm actually getting just for the individual figures.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. That's it. Move it along.
All right. Officially, this is. I guess I shouldn't have done this. I did this all of my thing. Go away, damn it. All right. Legends Grand Max confirmed for production and artwork reveal, which is what we were looking at. They did get the. If it was a 2,000, they needed. Yeah, 2,000 pre-order required. And if they get another 1,000, then they'll make the little pretender shell for it as well. If not, then you don't get it.
Let's talk about this briefly. So, how do you guys feel about them doing this? Like, basically, you know, they're essentially, you know, saying, hey, here's a Kickstarter. If we get enough of these pre-orders, then we'll do it. You think like that's a way for us to get even more stuff, especially niche stuff like this, out of Takara and maybe hopefully eventually Hasbro?
Didn't we just recently go through a bunch of pre-orders being canceled because they didn't get enough?
Pre-orders of what? Of this guy?
No, of other items. There's other stuff that was canceled. We talked about 2 shows ago, I think, where some stuff had been canceled from Dakar because they didn't get enough pre-orders.
I think there were some reissues.
Yeah. And some of them are kind of on the old end as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they're getting older, not quite as current.
Like wasn't one of them like the Generations Jetfire? That was one.
Yeah. Yes, that was a dog to begin with.
So, dude, I like that. Like I like that. You know that they're like, okay, look, here's the minimum of what we need, and then if we get this much, you know, here's an added bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they're doing that.
Me too. When I saw this one, I jumped on this one like in the first 2 minutes. Like I was down, done, completed. Mm-hmm. One thing because I've got the original Fortress Maximus, but when I got the new one, and I got a few versions of it, I was really happy with how it looked on the shelf. The old toy, there's always going to be a place in my heart for it. I like transforming it. It's fun to transform. The new one. Is it fun to transform? A little bit, but it looks really good on your shelf. It represents the character really well. So that's why I want these two, is because I feel like they represent the character pretty well on the shelf.
Yeah, I really want the Great Shot. It's just like my thing right now is there's too much stuff that's coming out at that time. Like I pre-ordered Godfire Convoy reissue. So
the RID?
Yeah. So like if that and this, which would have been like $100 at BBTS, like if all that were to hit at the exact same time in March, I'm like, well, that just like tapped me completely. Like, if I run into some cash, slinging dope or whatever, I mean, if working over hours, then I'll probably still pre-order it because the Great Shot does look. I mean, I like it. I think it's I like to see that they're going there.
Right. Plus, when they first showed Six Shot and we were doing our shows, I remember saying, I hope they do Great Shot. If they do, I'll buy it. Man, you got to stand behind that. It's time. So step up. I'd like to get the little extra. So I'm hoping that more people step up and pre-order. So
do we know when the cutoff date is?
I haven't heard.
I haven't either. Yeah, that's what we get. News.
Well, either way, we know what's happening. So.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's cool.
That's
All right. Here's a little information. Possible Takara, April 2018 listing for new movies. these are new masterpiece movies, Toyz. From apparently, I guess there's a different Bumblebee, Stinger, Crowbar.
I don't think they're masterpiece.
What they said possible masterpiece.
There's the possibility is the masterpiece new character, which is at the bottom, because it looks like the rest of this is probably just like either movie the best or just movie stuff in general.
I hope not, to be honest with you. I mean, come on, Grimlock, that is like the biggest shell-forming piece of crap I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. And if you're going to make a movie the best out of that mold, you need to be slapped.
Yep. But then there's like the Blackout, and we had heard that they were going to be doing a new Blackout. Mm-hmm. So who knows? I have a feeling these other ones, I have a feeling they're all just either movie the best, or and I think the bottom one is more than likely Barricade. So
I wonder, have you guys heard of anybody like in our little community that has been buying that type of stuff? Is anybody
movie the best?
Movie masterpiece? Or?
Yeah, any of that stuff. Like, are people buying all that? Is there a big market for it? Are we going to keep getting it?
I bought the Takara movie Hot Rod, and I want to say it sold out on HLJ. And I mean, for just a remold, like, I dig it for what it is.
Yeah.
But that's the deluxe version, right?
Yeah.
Now, I went to a friend's house, and there were some other guys there who had like a little meetup, and he had the Walmart version. He said it was up on Walmart.com, and he got it. And I fiddled around with it for a few minutes.
Yeah. It's just the lockdown mold it's just a little bit taller. But like it cost me the same, like, after tax. Like I paid $7 to slow boat it here, and it was like less than $20 to pre-order it. So it was like, I want to say it was like $25 or $26 to get it from HLJ to my house.
Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with it. The same guy had movie Bumblebee and movie Prime masterpiece, which he said the movie Prime was pretty much a piece of junk. And then
dude, I heard that thing's hard as shit to transform, but like just like, and we may run into some news images of it, but like the third party movie masterpiece stuff that's coming out, like Hot Rod and that Lockdown that just came out, and then they teased Age of Extinction Prime. Like, I'm on board for that third party masterpiece movie Hot Rod. Like, that thing looks so pretty just as a gray prototype.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Hasbro Takara is there. I feel like they're doing the wrong movie designs.
Right.
So
this here is just some scans for the Encore Godfire that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's gonna have some new voice clips. Like they got the I want to say they got the voice actors together and got them to record some other things. I don't know. I can't remember what exactly they are. I just know that like the figure is minus a lot of the chrome, which I'm a fan of. I think the paint looks better than all that chrome.
I think they said they took all the chrome off this thing.
Yeah, they took all the chrome off of it. Like, I'm sure the wheels may still be chromed. But even then, even if they're just silver, I'm fine with that because I feel like that looks more anime accurate. But it is what it is.
And
see
got
something Squeaks.
Down there? Beast Wars Megatron.
No, look to the left of them. Yep, I was gonna say we've seen that Megatron statue a lot, but
yeah, we have.
Looking at Dinoboto makes me very happy.
Yeah, I plan on getting to that one.
I think that's just a tease for like they're just like, hey, look at what we're gonna show off next week or next month or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. Then here's someone really happy to have that God Bomber or Godfire, whatever it's called.
Godfire Convoy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it by any means. Wasn't a fan of the original.
Dude, I had the original, the US version because I had them as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to get the Japanese ones, and then I was like, holy crap! Like it's gonna be like $300. I was where I was looking for the Japanese ones, and so I saw where they're basically re-releasing the box set with an like cartoon accurate God Sword, and just paint apps over Chrome in general. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'll pay $200 for that. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's too bad it's not out already because next weekend Neil Kaplan's going to be here that voiced that.
I know, dude. Like, but then I wouldn't take it out of the box. I'd have to get him to sign it, and then I'd have to hope the guy that voiced Magnus would sign it. So I'm just like, it's better. It just worked out better this way. I want to open that thing up, right?
And then this one here, I'm not sure what.
That looks like the Battle stuff, the Diaclone stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Rick, there's little men's with motorcycles. You see that?
Oh, yeah. You can get them just the men and motorcycles now, too. They have like a little separate pack where you can get like a few men and a few motorcycles.
How many?
So I'm not the only one that digs that stuff.
Tell me how many you've ordered.
And here's your dynamite.
I haven't ordered any.
Rick's like, a case. So this is the biggest CTs in the world, man. Like, they're just like, hey, look at this. Like, so now, the last thing we kind of saw of this was basically smooth renderings, but now we're seeing that he's got, scales and texture, a moving tongue, for all you ladies. And oh, dude, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see more of this. Like, I'm so excited. Next month, they're supposed to have the full reveal in this magazine. I can't wait. I'm so happy. That means we'll see him in June, probably, hopefully.
It's like a year, man. I think they waited too long. I think this wasn't this originally scheduled for the end of October, 1st of November, to actually be out.
No, they never had a schedule for it. They showed it off and they were like, look at what we're working on next for Beast Wars, and then that was it. We didn't hear anything about it. Haven't heard anything about it since that convention.
I feel like they waited too long because there was a little bit of a buzz and people were starting to pop up. More Beast Wars talk was coming. Cheetor and Optimus were really close, and we're going to end up, like you said, it could be March to June before we see this.
More than likely.
That's just
in a perfect world. In a perfect world, he'll hit Cheetor, and he'll be beginning of the year. That's a perfect world, though, and I don't believe in perfect worlds. I got a feeling he's going to be a June release. Okay,
I know we usually don't do comics, but I brought in a comic one. First Strike number 6 dropped Wednesday. So these were the multiple covers. If you're a comic book fan, or if you're actually doing the First Strike,
this was a very weird conclusion.
I haven't read it.
I agree with you.
I don't know how I feel about it, but I don't want to talk about it because Mike hasn't read it yet. So.
Yeah, a lot of people probably haven't read it yet. I feel the same way though.
Yeah, I just I was reading it now because I have loved all the standalone stories. I really can't wait for First Strike Transformers, aka First Strike Revolutionaries, because that's what it's about. Yeah. Like I said, I've enjoyed the one shots. I've enjoyed the actual stories. But then this, I was just halfway through, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This is good. There was no big splash page though, with Revolution. Revolution, the last issue had that big, awesome battle scene.
Well, there is
that we got a bunch of confusion.
There is a splash page, not in the middle.
It's not the one that I wanted.
And it doesn't tie into the story at all. It comes, anyway. I'm there with you. Halfway through the book, I'm like, this is really personal and really. It felt really good. It felt like a logical place to be with those two characters.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say. But after that, it got a little weird.
Yeah, dude. And then there was the deal at the end, and I'm just this feels like corporate fingernails.
Yes, that's exactly right. You just
dug into these writers. Yeah,
it's hard not to talk about the comics because we're so into them.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
here we go. We were just talking about how Hot Rod. I don't think it's been spotted in the U.S. that I can remember, but here's down in Mexico, they got 4 shelves or peg hooks full of Hot Rod.
Mike's just like, wow. No, but
I mean, I guess it got over the wall. I don't know.
yeah, I do. And like you'll see, like this one doesn't have like the little sticker over top. Like the Takara one, it had a little sticker where the Walmart sticker would be, but it's got Japanese writing, so I don't know. But meh.
And then that's the I guess the big one. There's like a big bulky looking one.
419 pesos, I guess. There's a big one? I didn't even know there was a big one.
Yeah.
Like this, there's a Bumblebee one just like it.
Was it just like a upsize or like, no, that's got to be the deluxe.
It's like a three-stepper. You know the three-steppers, right?
Oh, no, hold on. It's like he's right. That is the deluxe. It's right next to a Barricade.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, okay.
They do have, Walmart does have a three-stepper. It's been out for months, though. Months and months and months.
Big piece of garbage.
Yep.
All right. Some of my stuff might be out of order. I think maybe this is what you're talking about, maybe. Or is this... This is the actual Hasbro, but they've added this, I guess, trailer. They're trying to say it is.
What?
This looks bad.
Yeah, it's like his wing jet pack. This is for the Voyager one or the Leader class one, maybe, I guess. And then you have this awful looking trailer.
It's like a food truck Optimus or something like that. Yeah, he's got peddling his tacos out the back.
Like, why is this like extremely expensive freaking Western Star pulling this like Joe's Burgers food truck? Like, oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Unique Toys for all of your Age of Extinction / The Last Night.
Roughly $60 is what it is. It's $60 well saved.
I've got 5 on it. I'll put you a 5 on it.
Here's something I'm really mad about. I didn't see this till I was going through the news articles. This little bastard's been spotted in the damn store, and I just spent $45 in getting it.
Oh.
Patience saves pockets, my friend.
Well, I was under the impression this wasn't hitting. I was under the impression this wasn't really hitting that well as far as circulation. But for people who can't see the flash, that is Transformers: The Last Night. Cogman.
Man, I'm glad I didn't care for that movie because it's saving me a ton of money down the road.
I just bought Hot Rod and I was like, all right, cool, that's it. Great.
You're done. You were in and then you're out.
Yeah, just dip my toe in the water and now I'm gone. All right, I'll take my beach ball with me.
This here was spotted over in Washington State. It comes in a case of 6, 2 Cogmans, 2 Bs, no surprise there, 1 Strafe, and 1 Crosshair.
If it's the new wave. Yeah, man, because I really want that Bumblebee in that Crosshairs, to be honest. But like not enough to pay a premium for it.
I like Crosshairs too. Did they change the mold though? Is it a new mold?
It's not a new mold, but it's definitely got added paint and like added accurate details on it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So like the trench coat, it actually has like the green on it. I want to say B is a new mold though.
Yes.
And I really like, the way he looks, like that new figure. So if I may try to find, track it down. I'm sure the B is going to end up being like $5 before we know it. But Crosshairs, I want to get that Crosshairs. And he comes with 2 of the SMGs instead of like 2 of those little pistols and the 1 SMG. Yeah. Cool. So
I wonder if he has painted rims.
I think his rims were black in the movie.
They were black.
So,
yeah, I think they were black.
Okay.
That's a nice. He's got a great vehicle mode, so if it looks good, I might take that one up.
That Corvette, yeah.
For you online Warrior shoppers, the Wingspan and Cloud. I'm going to pronounce it.
Cloud Racker.
I was going to say Raker. I was going to say Raker for some reason.
I think that's how you pronounce it, Cloud Raker.
That is correct.
Okay, thank you, Alex. And let's see, this here, it went up for pre-order. I think it already sold out. So if you didn't get it, you're SOL and find it in the stores.
That's accurate.
Yeah, I mean, just what's going to amount to is trying to find
Bringing you the news.
Yeah, you guys don't forget. I need that. If anybody sees that, just get it. And
my guy, I'm telling you, my guys had when he gets it, he's supposed to hold on to all of them and call me.
Yeah, just buy the whole case. I mean, come on.
I'm glad I got to stop collecting Titans Returns after Wave 2. Like, that really worked out for me.
Okay, here's a Hero Cross Hyper Detail G1 Portrait Series 1 collection. Little head sculpts. I mean, for you people,
you use Hyper Detail and G1 in the same sentence.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it said. I'm just reading.
Just when I thought there were no more sentences to be made.
Yeah. RC with them creepy bedroom eyes.
Yeah, those are the FBI.
Josh is never going to let us do this again.
Oh, dude. You know, we said that about the last one, but it's good. I didn't say the word.
I know, but still, it's just we're going completely crazy today.
Look at that bumblebee. Look at that bumblebee, and she keeps going.
What? I didn't see it.
See how he's puckering them lips?
He's trying to duck face it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got here Starscream, Devastator, Soundwave.
The grins on those cons, though, man,
Yeah.
like they're just
There.
like even Soundwave, like I can see he's got like a little grin behind that face.
It's all in the eyes.
He's just
now we got these little buggy-eyed ones.
Oh, this is the
This should be right up your alley, D.
Speed and LSD, yeah.
I need that fix. I need that fix.
Megatron's just like when you take a hit of meth and your homie tells you he loves you, like. Wow. Dude, I guess it's easy for anybody to get a freaking license to produce Transformers stuff. Like,
especially when you get those kind of eyes.
They're just handing that stuff out, and yet we don't get a dedicated fan club or convention anymore.
Right.
How about that?
Let's see. This here is a fan. Basically, this is the repaint of that overpriced toy from Pan Toys.
But it comes as one. Now you don't have to buy A and B. You just get them.
That's true. I'm waiting. I'm literally waiting.
Still waiting on the second. Yeah.
Rick.
My B is on its way right now. My A is still sitting in the BBTS box on my floor since August.
Man, the way he says
dude, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm waiting, and I'm excited. I am still excited about it. I know it's going to be awesome. I've watched quite a few reviews. And
dude, honestly, the more I see the DX9 one, the more I'm kind of like on board for that. But then I see he's the same size as Titans Return Metroplex, and I'm just like, dude, wait for the Hasbro.
I hope Hasbro does do one, but in the meantime, I'm excited to get this one up.
You'll still buy it though, right, Rick?
Absolutely, Hasbro. Yeah, I love Hasbro. I love the main line, dude.
Dude,
the last 3 years, the main line has been great. So I'm down.
So Rick, I want to see you troop build those Omega Sentinels.
The Guardians, yeah.
I want to see somebody do it. Like some people are just like, yeah, I've got
Won't
3.
be me.
And I'm just like, oh yeah, what's
just one?
What's it like having a mortgage paid off? Like,
here is Zeta Toys Masterpiece Style Superion. This here, I think, wasn't the limbs like almost like leader class size? Or Voyager size or something like that?
They were probably Voyager size, but like
massive.
Dude, I'm looking at this and I'm just like, dude, the award for the blockiest looking aerial bot award goes to. I don't like it. I just don't, man.
I don't need it.
There were some other ones I saw on Josh's page, and I couldn't find nowhere else. But
I think it's the same company. I want to say they're doing Bruticus, and they may be doing Defensive. I know they're doing a couple of them.
Yeah,
they're just super blocky. Like, I get it, like it's G1, but I don't know, man. Like, if you wanted some MP scaled aerial bots, like I want to say they some KO company oversized the Combiner Wars one.
Yep, they did.
Like, I don't know. Like, I get it. It's not as cartoon accurate, so whatever.
Yeah,
but
I'm good, man. I thought the Combiner Wars Superion, as long as you got like the add-on feet and hands, it looks great.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty picky. I think it looks great.
All right.
I see the draw. I see the draw here. I just don't think. I don't know.
This here is the Iron Factory and Planet X third-party reveals at this. What's this thing called?
It's basically a Singapore or Shanghai or something.
Let's see what we got here. I know that picture's not very good. Let's see here. Some of this stuff I think we've already seen before.
No, this is Iron Factory. I don't know if we've seen their Nova Prime yet, but that is their Nova Prime, and it looks good. These are the Little Legends guys. Little Legends size class dudes. Yeah, they dropped some cool stuff today, man.
Let's see what we got here.
Bruticus. I think we've seen Bruticus. Like, I think we've
Bruticus. I think this one here. I don't think we've seen this one yet.
Dude, I love the way Iron Factory stuff looks. I just wish it was scaled bigger. I know that the Legends game, like, that's their money maker, but man, I cannot say it enough. Like, they need to be doing chug scale stuff. Like, they can keep the simplistic transformations. I would totally be into that.
I think it would be too overpriced, though. I think once they did it, you would see that what it would cost you is going to be just so much money for them, which is why they're doing the small. I mean, and their small stuff's expensive to some people.
Thanks to like DX9 and some of these other companies that are taking them on in that aesthetic.
Yeah.
They're starting to see, okay, now we have competition. Now we have to lower our price.
Yeah.
So, the market is kind of, battling now. So I think it would be okay, man. I think it would be okay to see them go full chug scale.
Real quick, I just noticed, I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat and this. Cameron said that that Superion, where's that post at? Crap. Oh my God. They were MP Seeker. Zeta Limbs are MP Seekers.
Oh, okay, so basically they were like leader class.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so ignorant. Like,
I agree. How many are they making?
There
50?
comes a point, like, yeah, like there's a point, dude, where, like, who has the real estate for all this stuff, man? Like, I get MP is like the size, that's the bread and butter, but who has it? Who has it? Oh, that was the Planet X stuff that we just saw. They're
Insecticons.
Yeah, Insecticons, the Megatron. I think that's the Prime back there.
Yeah.
So.
This is a G Creation GDW02 Rebel prototype picture. I think it was in the last group of pictures we were just looking at.
All right, so I want to say real quick, G Creation, like, I'm digging what they're doing because they are doing IDW stuff. This looks like a Hummer Prowl from like earlier on in RID, like post Dark Cybertron, I believe. My ideal Prowl is the Prowl from Sins of the Wreckers, but it's MP scale, and I feel like most of us IDW collectors are still, happily in the chug game, and like, I don't see myself getting rid of all those chug scaled IDW guys just to start over with the MP scale.
Cameron said, I think back on the last post, the Ultra Magnus, which is a blue redeco Planet X Prime. I think it's what that red one was in the back.
Okay.
This is before Hummer Prowl, he said.
Okay, so this will still turn into the police car.
Yeah.
Or the Cybertronian police car or whatever.
I believe
That's
so.
cool. It looked like it had the shoulders that Hummer Prowl had. So I don't know, man. Like I think it looks good. I just can't see myself getting into it.
Fan project. Go ahead.
I was going to say G creation and all this other stuff. I know for me, like I've been 3P from like day one, you know, and I found it took me like maybe 6 years, but I found my companies, and I'm you know, my shelves are down with it. I'm down with it. MMC, make some fans toys, make toys. I'm where I'm going to be here for, and it's, you know, I'm kind of comfortable. So it's going to take something like really amazing to make me start picking up another company stuff and then keep on with it. Because getting a line is expensive. Like once you start a line and you start building your line and your shelves with those products, you don't want to mix and match too much stuff because most of it, they don't go together. So
especially if you're starting a new scale.
Yeah,
like that's what really kills it. Like I'll be honest, man. Like after picking up Pot Flame, even though I had to put some work into it, I'm sold on anything SXS puts out. Like, you know, putting the work into it and all. You know, I had to paint it to make it look better. I had to loosen up the joints with some WD-40. But I'm in it. You know, that said, like I'm like you, man. I got my MMC. You know, I got Make Toys whenever they do stuff that isn't shady.
All right, this here is a Fan Projects Lost Exo Realm. Pinchar. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong.
I think they're a little bit too late with this. I think they're just like crying out, "Hey, look at us, we're still relevant."
Yeah, this is like 2014.
Yep, I was gonna say when you say late, you're being real nice and generous there. It's like it's at least 3 years too late.
I mean, they put out all the other ones already too, didn't they?
I feel like they did. I bought the first two.
And they still haven't finished off their headmasters.
Dude.
Oh man.
And I guess that's a little Dino Rider. It comes with them.
I think these guys came with like little drivers. Or at least like some of the convention exclusives ones did.
Yeah, that's what made them pretty cool, is having the little rider, you know. And but then it's like, you know, we said, I mean, you did 2 or 3, and then all of a sudden you fell off the face of the earth.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy, man. Because Fans Project used to run third-party games.
Yeah,
you know, they were top contender.
And I'm going to put this out there too. Like for all the stuff that's come, that Steel Core stuff is still like top on my shelf. I still love it. There's 3 or 4 of them that are amazing, but they never took the line to its full potential. And some of that's on us. Some of that's on the fandom. The fandom, sometimes they don't like new, fresh characters and with old ideas. They want the same characters, which is why Optimus Prime and Megatron are at the front end of every single company's offerings, and that's on us. Some of that's on us.
Yeah,
as a fandom.
But then you also see like Fans Project did their Dinobots, and then Fans Toys came out the gate, and then so did that other company that led Armchair Designers.
This here was pretty much, I mean, I got out of it because I got tired of waiting. I mean, I collected these, and I'm like, I'm done. I mean, you're never going to see the end of it. So, and then you had all these other companies putting out the combiners. I mean, it's like every company was doing a freaking Dinobot.
Yeah, and then the Fans Project, like their Grimlock came with a throne, if I remember correctly, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It did.
Yeah, because that was so cool, and like I was torn between Fans Project and Planet X, because I like that War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron aesthetic, but like I'm happy ultimately I decided to pick up none of them because MMC is just like, look at our Grimlock, a month ago. So
yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Unique Toys reveals UTR2 Challenger. Is this the what you were talking about earlier?
Yeah. If they put up a video of them basically taking this model and putting like dragging it over an actual model of the movie of Prime, how he looked in the movie, and it's pretty much perfect. And they use witchcraft to make it transform. It's awesome. That's the Prime we should have gotten.
That'd been too easy.
I mean, look at it, dude. Like, he doesn't have half of the truck on his back. Like,
oh yeah,
it's so good.
Well, if you look at this one here, look how it has all those different panels.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like,
it all folds up.
It's like their lockdown, man. It explodes and then like folds in on itself. It's so crazy.
What do you think, Rick? You like it? You hate it? Well,
yeah, it looks amazing. I think it looks amazing. I haven't gotten into the movie. I'm trying to stay out of the movie stuff, but it looks awesome. I love the way his back looked and the front looks good. I'd at least want to mess with this one. I don't know if I'd buy it because again, I'm just trying not to buy movie stuff, but I'd like to mess with it.
I'm trying to keep my movie stuff to like that kind of deluxe Voyager leader sort of scale, and I'm trying not to go all the way MP, but like that Alienware. That's probably not the name of the company. They're doing Dino from the third movie, and he's in that deluxe scale. You know, it's awesome, man. It's crazy. Like, I never thought third party would be touching movie designs as early as they are, and they're just like ballsing up, dude.
Yeah, I have the Hasbro version. I mean, I like the mold. I mean, like you said, though, the backpack is just too much. Let's see. This here, I didn't know it was really news. You know, I just thought it was pretty cool to show off, though. It's a Extreme Set Display Pack gallery. It's like a diorama, is what it is.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've seen some stuff kind of similar to this. Like I was on Capture Prey not too long ago, and I saw they had some kind of like you could basically build like the hangar, you know, where like robots would be getting worked on or whatever. It was only a matter. And I've seen some kind of like Teletran 1, like sets of like it looks like it's like, you know, that card stock that you like fold up or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I hope more companies do this, and it's not just limited to G1 stuff.
Yep.
I know a lot of the stuff I collect, the other stuff outside of Transformers, has started messing with it. I know Hot Toys, even though I don't use them, I'm not that into them, or I haven't been into the ones that I've gotten. Most of those now are being packed like at the bottom of it. They have a separate little piece, and you undo it, and it's one of those big things that's, you know, at least 12, 13 inches tall, and it kind of folds out, and you can put it behind them on a shelf. I mean, some people like them, so I'm glad that companies are doing that. That's kind of cool.
Okay, this here is Botfest third-party reveals. I've only been able to read up a little bit on this, but I'm sure Dakota knows all about this one, so I'll let you talk about it.
All right, so not too long ago, at a TFCon, I want to say last year, you know, they showed us a silhouette of Tesserus and Helix for the DJD, the two big guys. So they finally, you know, it looks like we're looking at some, I believe they're still CG renders, but they're full colored now. And it shows we knew we were getting the pet, but it also shows we're getting Nickel. So we're getting the full DJD out of Mastermind Creations. The question is, when are we going to be able to finish them?
Yeah.
How many of these are actually out right now? I know the Decepticon face.
The three in the middle. Yeah, really? the little purple one, badge face, and the red guy.
Okay, and the two bulky ones will be forever. You see them probably.
Probably. Like, I don't know, man. I'm hoping MMC picks up the quality of their release schedule, and I'm curious to see, like, you know, I'm gonna guess the pet is gonna come out by himself because it looks like he's, you know, about the same size as Voss. So I'm guessing Nickel will release by herself too. So
yeah, well, that's like, this is why I made a wise choice with my 3P company that I put at the top. That's why, like, they are all in. They've shown us they're going to do them all, and I bet you, come hell or high water, we will get them all at this point.
Yeah. Oh
For
yeah,
sure.
absolutely. I actually have a DTOF shelf just set aside for my DJD,
Yeah.
and dude, I can't wait. I can't wait to have them all on that shelf.
And it's not only are they like doing them, and that's cool that they're doing them, but that Tarn figure changed the 3P game. Anybody that you listen to that collects third party that put hands on Tarn, even if they don't read the comic book, most of them are saying the same exact thing. That figure is amazing. The transformation is less than 3 minutes. It still looks amazing in both modes. It's a game changer.
And not only that, but they actually went ahead and did the badge. They did the badge on the face.
Of course,
You know,
yeah, that's amazing.
That's probably the most ballsiest thing any third party company's done, because that's the Decepticon symbol. There's no doubt about it.
And no doubt too, like I hope that the last few that they put out are in the same place that Tarn is as far as the engineering and stuff. I hope they're in the same place. They started a little stumbly with the first member. They definitely stumbled a little bit. I know some people after the last, what has it been, 3 years, 2.5? I know some people have reported some cracking and some breaking on the first one. I've only transformed it twice.
The way I understand it, it's a lot of it has to do with the first run because they were changing factories. See, I waited, because I was just like, I don't know. So I believe it's either the second or third run for Voss. Kaon is getting another reissue, which is good. I picked up one that had some cosmetic issues for a cheap price, so I'm okay with that. But Tarn, man, I got Tarn first, and because I was like, if I'm gonna get any of them, I'm at least gonna get Tarn, and I got him, and I was like, it didn't take me any time. I had Voss and Kaon on their way.
Yeah.
So. Have you messed with their Megatron?
Oh, I love it. I think it's
I
think it's perfect, dude. I wouldn't change any. I know some people are kind of nitpicky with some. I would
change that alt mode.
I actually really like all the modes. I like the way that they have like the little pieces you can put on and make them into two different, the Origins Megatron.
Yeah.
I just think, man, they're just so solid. That's another great example.
That's just a great mold in general too. Like I'm telling you, dude, MMC, they are at the top of their game in my opinion.
Yeah.
And here's Coneheads. I guess they.
Oh yeah, make toys.
Yeah. But of course, everyone's doing a Conehead nowadays.
Yeah, I don't care about Coneheads.
Yeah, they're background fodder at best. Oh, dude, that's seeing that, man. Whenever I saw that, I was so excited.
Hey, when I see them lined up like that, if you guys, I know you've seen some of Bertram's, some of his prints and stuff. He did that one print of all of them kind of standing beside each other. It looks almost exactly like it. Like the figures are like, it's so exciting.
Make Toys Cross Dimension, basically a God Bomber prototype was revealed. I guess at the same convention. Is that right, D?
Cross Dimension, that's basically Chug Scale, isn't it? I know, like it's the Make Toys like super stylized stuff.
It's like small Voyager, big deluxe small Voyager. So I would kind of lump it in there. I would.
I don't know, man. After having the Takara Legends, God Bomber, and Super Genrai, I'm kind of happy with those. Like. I don't feel like those two characters need that stylized pseudo IDW look. So
I would have been happier if they had done like a Jazz or a Sunstreaker, like out of nowhere. They were like, the line continues, and here's like some more of those, popular, cool characters.
If they would have done a Jazz, I would probably happily buy their Jazz just to put in with my my IDW like XRID Optimus Prime shelf, because I need a good Jazz for that shelf.
Yeah, and the cross dimension stuff, the aesthetic is kind of cool, It's kind of got fast lines and a great engineering, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like that was low hanging fruit, and they're better than that. But that's just,
I don't know, man. We're talking about Make Toys now. We're not talking about 2013, 2014. Please, I'll buy anything you put out, Make Toys. We're talking about 2016 post-apocalyptic Make Toys.
All right, here we go. Mastermind Creations reformatted Nitro revealed.
Me and Rick are about to start drooling again.
Yeah.
So I don't give a damn about Nitro, like the Nitro Convoy thing.
This one right here.
I wanted Getaway because I do plan on picking that mold up as Getaway.
Yeah.
But seeing the drift and the deadlock is nice again. But Thunderclash, I was part of Team Teal Shoulders. So I'm glad to see the prototype in Teal Shoulders, but like this does nothing for me. The Calidus mold is great.
Isn't this? Did you have this?
I actually just sold it to Dalton.
Dalton, you poor bastard.
Well, not this particular toy, but I sold him the Calidus.
Look at a hot rod.
Yeah, because I bought the SXS Toyz Hot Flame, and I just feel like that's a superior IDW more than meets the eye hot rod.
Okay.
This is a better toy, no doubt. But again, like I wanted to see this as Getaway. Like they teased it as Getaway, and I don't care about some Cybertron character. I think at the right angle, the drift and deadlock looks good. I feel like the shoulder pads are a little too big.
Yeah, they could definitely look better. There's one by our company that we love, but I agree with you. Like I'm a big drift fan, and I think if you are a big drift fan, and you're a fan of this company, you know that they could put out something superior. It's not quite perfect.
It reminds me of I forget the name. It was on Cybertron. One of those characters, a female character.
That's who it is.
Oh, is that who it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was Nitro Convoy in Galaxy Force, but she was Override.
Yeah.
In well, I take that back. He was Nitro Convoy in Galaxy Force. She was Override in Cybertron.
Gotcha. Okay.
But Thundertron, dude, or not Thundertron. God damn it, Thunder Clash. Yeah, the greatest Autobot of all time. I can't wait for that, man.
Look at that. I'm excited about that.
And it's a Tarn remold too. So like, again, probably the best mold MMC has made.
And
I can't wait to see it as a roller. Let's be honest.
I'll be the first one to admit that I am by no means on the third party bandwagon, but this one here, the Thunder Clash, I'm like, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, I think I will actually get that one. That one looks really, really, really good.
I'm definitely. I was gonna get Wing, but I'm gonna ultimately pass on Wing. But I'm gonna get Drift and Deadlock and Thunderclash for sure.
Yeah. All right. The last thing for Transformers here was Prime 1 Studios. I know we don't usually do statues, but this one here was actually pretty damn cool not to pass up. Let's see. I think we had seen a prototype one. This is actually colored version.
Here's the deal with this though. Like it's a statue, and for I'm sure the same price because Prime 1 Studio stuff is hella expensive.
Yep.
You could buy the Ultimetal Ultra Magnus, the one that comes with the armor and it's articulate and it's got all the metal parts and you can literally strip it down to where it's a skeleton. Right. And I think that thing's like $700 or $800. Like I know it is very expensive.
There was another article I was reading. It was Devastator. I think it wasn't Prime 1 Studios. It was something else, and they had just updated some pieces on it, and it was going to cost like $1,000. I'm like, who in their right mind pays that kind of money for statues?
There's a market out there for it. Like they wouldn't make it if there wasn't. Believe it or not, you can
get like a premium format sideshow statue for $400, and it usually it's got soft goods on it, a little bit of everything as far as the molds, but they look really amazing, and sometimes they're 20 inches tall. I can't imagine paying $1,000. I've sold some for $1,000. I would never buy one for $1,000.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
All right, we're going to get into the action figures are not put in order by companies or whatever you'd say. They're pretty much just the way I found them. So we'll start off here with the Black Panther movie way images. So if you're into Marvel Legends for the new Black Panther movie, come on, load up.
I saw that trailer. What was that, last week?
Yeah.
And I'm getting excited for it.
I hadn't seen these, so that's cool.
What's with the two different heads that come with them? Like one of them's Chadwick Boseman, but what's the other? Is that his dad?
I think so.
Oh, so you have to buy two of them to get the father and the son set up.
Yeah.
Well, isn't in the trailer? Isn't the other? There's another character that's in a suit that almost looks exactly like it, with like black trim or something. Isn't that guy? In the trailer, there's like there's like two of them at some point.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's a female. That's a female.
I can't tell.
From afar, I thought it had glasses on it, but I need some more pixels, bruh.
Sorry.
It's fine. No, it's not you. It's the image.
I'm not sure who that is. But
and then look at this. Like,
is that
part of the Build-A-Figure?
It has to be. I was thinking we got to change out all the arms and legs and head.
I was like, dude, that's a big ass Build-A-Figure piece.
Yeah, it's a Build-A-Figure.
Okay.
I mean,
there he is. There's that one, Rick.
Oh yeah. There he is.
Hell of a last name.
Killmonger.
That's cool.
So yeah, okay. So then that with his head, I guess. No. Okay, so the head. Okay, that's what the extra head is.
Oh,
it's for her. Okay.
Build-A-Figure.
I was like, damn, dude, that's confusing.
Too many heads. Let's see here. We got next. It is Halloween, so I did find some Halloween stuff. Michael Myers, 12 collection figure of Halloween. I guess what this is. Pre-orders went up for it. I think we reviewed this before, but I guess the pre-orders finally went up for it.
Oh, that Judith Myers tombstone in the back. That's a nice touch.
And then at least they give you the little house diorama too.
Yeah.
You get your murder on real nice.
The pumpkin and everything. I think that was it. Yeah. Some of these we're gonna have to scroll down on. I just no.
It'd be funny as hell if like you take the mask off of the toy and it's just Jamie Lee Curtis with a baggy soft goods around her.
All right, here is Batman Arkham Knight Hot Toys Batman Future Version 1/6 scale.
I don't get into that.
Well, you don't get into the Batman?
No, I like the Arkham Knight video game, but I don't get into the figures.
Did you do the Hot Toys?
I do the Hot Toys. I just don't get into that line of figures. And it's a good thing.
Oh, yeah, you'd be broke or have a second house.
I'm trying to get out of a few. I'm buying way too many.
It looks cool, I guess. I don't know. I never played the Arkham games, so that may be where I'm kind of lost with it. Damn, Mike, you hitting that clicker with a button or with a hammer? I mean,
you leave me in my slideshows alone.
You click in your life alert thing, Mike. Help! I'm falling. I can't get up.
Shut up. I'm not
those damn millennials offering their opinion. Goddamn millennials and their opinions. Everybody's got one. Doesn't mean we need to respect them.
Here we go. Let's see here. This is a 300 Queen Gorgo.
Yes, it is.
1/6 scale. And I kind of found this interesting how...
I found her very talented as well. I mean, interesting. Yes, interesting.
Okay, yeah, she's sitting here. She's got her, looking and everything. Got her shield and sword. God damn it!
Then you got King Leonidas whispering sweet nothings. And he's just like,
we got a little.
Let me pull that robe up there.
He's like, I'm leaving you and our son behind. Go ahead and give me pee-pee touch one more time. You know how them Greeks used to rhyme all the time.
Crow feet. I never really appreciated it too much. I mean, I appreciated it, but I guess not as much as I did until I did it for myself. Having to load all this stuff up.
Dude. Like that's why I told you not to go by his Facebook page. Like Imagine how he does it through his Facebook page. Forget that. Nah, like I tried that and I was like, dude, there's no way.
I'm like, I just didn't have the. Oh, I already gone through all these. I was like, I started like at 3:00.
Yeah.
This one here's.
We'll have to do a Josh Appreciation Day. Sounds
Seriously.
like.
Here we go. This is a life-size statue of K2SO, I guess is what his name was.
Stop.
Yeah. Life size.
7'2".
Ridiculous.
I just now noticed he has the Dead Orbit logo on him. That's a Destiny thing. If you guys don't play Destiny, you're not going to get it. But
no, he's 7'8".
That's ignorant. that's an ignorant ass purchase. Right
I'm hoping that I'll feel extra lucky if my shell spec here even hold like the one 6 scale figure. I'm worried about his height already. Life size? No, thank you.
Yeah, this right here. This is beyond ignorant. This is what I'd love to see. I'd love to see the person that buys this.
I bet you Josh would buy it.
Okay, that was about to lead me to my next statement. I was about to say, I bet they don't have no kind of significant other. They don't have no wife to answer to, no girlfriend to answer to. Like, I don't have any of that shit either, but
you got morals.
I ain't buying a 7'8" statue, okay? Like, off the table.
If you have like a nice, like great big comic shop with a bunch of space, I guess it would be cool.
But then what? Like what else? What else is there? It's just like, yeah, dude. I would absolutely charge for a picture. I'd have like a cloth like draped over like a little booth. Like no one can take pictures of that thing. Like you pay me that money, I'm gonna get a return on this investment.
Let's see what she is here in just a second. That's enough pictures. I don't understand why they put all these damn pictures in there.
Yeah, scroll up and see if they give you a price.
8,900.
If
you got to ask, you can't afford it. Yeah.
What's the flex pays on that? That would be like eight years of flex pays.
Dude, that's more than I paid for my car.
You have to forgive me. I was looking at it. If y'all are asking a question on the chat, and if I don't respond back, I'm very sorry. I'm not used to looking back at chats and answering questions at the same time and doing this at the same time. This is just too much technology.
8,900. They better pay for the shipping on that too. That's
the
least they could do. The shipping is another $1,000.
I bet you it is. Just think. How
Mike,
big that
I mean,
is.
even then, like that's still freight. That's not going to be $1,000.
Dude, FedEx can barely get shit to my house when it's like a 6-inch figure. Can you imagine a life-size figure?
Dude,
lazy. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Okay, I had to do this. I'm a huge Christmas Story fan, and I did not know about this, but NECA is doing a Mego style.
I thought it was going to be Mezco too, because I heard you were about to say Mezco, and I was like, yeah, this looks Mezco.
No, it wasn't. When 24 Hours of a Christmas Story comes on, my wife can't stand it. She's like, do we really gotta watch this shit? Yes, we do. TV is on all day, all night. Christmas Story. Look at the old man. Arrgh. You said fudge.
That's how my uncle is with National Lampoon's was it Christmas Vacation or whatever?
Yeah.
And there's a sad face when his lamp got broke. And there's the angry face when she keeps going and going. Here's a package.
Teeth.
It comes with a lamp, angry face. Then he's got his BB gun.
He's got his BB gun. That's cool.
Yeah, this is something I'll probably attempt.
He needs to come with that wasn't like a great big winter jacket or something.
No, that was the brother that had the big jacket.
Oh yeah,
his arm
that's
down.
hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, I said it.
Us old people.
And here's everyone's favorite figure artist, McFarlane.
Oh, okay. Look, like I've gotta give credit where it's due. I recently picked up one of the Destiny figures, and like it's like the articulation is back. It's got articulation. It's got more than just swivels. But it looks like this is one of those like weird 10-inch statues that only has 2 swivels, and it's just like you can do one of like 3 different poses.
Well, he can turn both his arms,
Correct. And he
and that's
probably
about
turns.
it.
Yeah. This isn't their like 6-inch action figure stuff though. Like I'm wanting them to like I saw like that 2-pack that we saw, Mike. It had Negan and Glenn.
Yeah.
I just want Negan. I need to get my shitting pants on because I'm about to shit my pants. But yeah.
Yeah, that was that's a 10-inch on that one, 10-inch.
Yeah,
scale.
that's the weird 10-inch. Like it's like a half statue, like a slightly articulate statue.
Yeah, but don't call it a figure. It's not a figure. A figure has more moving parts than just his arms.
Well, you don't understand. You're gonna break up the sculpted.
You demon, shut up.
It's what the fans want, right?
Yeah. What are you doing, Todd? What are you doing?
Ooh,
Todd knows what you want.
This is what you want, Rick.
Yes,
Evil
sir.
Lynn? Who doesn't want Evil Lynn?
Is that 1/1 scale? Does it articulate? Is it made of
1/5
silicone
scale.
goods?
1/5 scale, $440. We fixing to see some ass, boys.
Boom.
Down, butt floss.
Now, when they say a perfectly sculpted ass, this is what I refer to each time.
So off the rails.
Oh, look at this!
Sorry.
She's got an apple like she's like Snow
Oh,
White.
she knows she's a
You
seductress.
need that. You need your energy. Does she come with a Evil Lynn flashlight too?
Now Josh is really never gonna let us do this. He's just gonna be like, you know what? No Cybercast.
Boy, look at that ass! It looks so nice.
Dude, I'm waiting on like some hardcore feminazi to just be like, this is what happens whenever the patriarchy is in charge. Just like just like block. like that picture of Harley Quinn from the new Batman movie where she had 2 ass cracks. It's like, yeah, she really needs 2 ass cracks, okay? This is every man's fantasy.
I guess she is a statue. I don't see no moving parts.
Yeah,
Why would you
she's
want that to
such a-
move? That's what you want right there.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind that moving, Mike.
I'll leave it right there, facing the wall, ass hanging out.
That'd be the one thing I displayed backwards, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that Evil Lynn.
And she got one of them daddy issues
Hey, look at this.
back
She got
tattoos.
Back scratchers. She got a back scratcher. Kinds of running back.
That's convenient.
I ain't gonna say it. Never mind.
No.
I was gonna say something.
Scratching a little back. Got it. All right.
I thought it was a grabber of some sort.
Ha!
She got that snake motif at the bottom. She liked the snakes.
Oh, I guess there's a Skeletor one, which I don't care about Skeletor.
Yeah, they make a lot of these.
Yeah, they put a lot of pictures of it too. That's enough. Okay.
Mike, you all right, man? Your blood pressure high?
Man, something's high.
We're just digging this hole deeper, fellas.
No point of no return.
I shouldn't have started it. I started it. It's my fault. I shouldn't.
I agree. Damn the
Alien Warrior 18-inch acid green figure by Super 7.
Dude, look at them. Look at them 21 Savage, Lil Uzi Vert freaking mouthpiece that he's got.
You got a grill. What you talking
Yeah, he
about?
does.
18 inches of plastic green. Let's see. We got
I can say 18 inches of green.
Shut
Wait.
up. Okay, yeah, that's it right there. I wanted to throw something aliens in, so there you guys go.
Dude, that freaking trap ass grill that he's got though, like I don't know. Like even the little doodad inside of his throat, it's just like, check my bling, cuz.
He's chromed out on the inside, all the way down.
When you say that, all I can think of is the gay guy of Family Guy. Oh no!
Oh no!
But you can see it looks like he has a metal skeleton underneath the green. I guess that's why. Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's.
Oh, remember Leatherface? I remember.
Yeah.
1/6 scale Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface.
That was the greatest massacre in U.S. history because it was in Texas.
This should have been on display this week, or no, this was back October 5th.
Damn, son, that was.
Hell, look at
That's
the
old.
date. Well, boom, Leatherface. We're done with that one. My bad. We've already covered it. Okay, Masters of the Universe. This was something was updated. I just wanted to pass this along. Classic Wave 1 update. I guess they did some updates. I guess who's this from? This Matty Collector?
Super 7.
Super 7?
Yeah.
So did you get an email? Because you collect all these, don't you?
I don't think I've gotten an email.
Oh, well.
That's not fair. I don't check my mail every day.
Okay.
They actually send mail like every 2-3 days. No joke.
Okay, I guess the cannon fits on either arm. I guess it was only for one arm before.
Oh.
Deco revised on this little pig flyer.
It's Imp.
He's a pig.
He's wearing one of them little wrestling suits too.
He likes his little wrestling suit. Yeah.
Fist hole revised to hold laser blaster. Well, where did you expect to put the laser blaster? Cool. I mean, they're going to give you a laser blaster. Where the hell were you going to stick that?
I'd never seen the blast. That's from actually like right out of the beginning of the intro to the cartoon. He does that in the intro, so that's cool.
But the point being, I guess what I'm trying to get at is that it's revised to hold the laser blaster. So I mean, did it come with it, and you were just supposed to hold it there?
It looks like the hole just wasn't good enough.
The hole wasn't there. There wasn't a blast. They must have redid it, and now you're getting the blast from the intro of the show.
Oh, okay.
That's what they're doing.
And we got crotch.
Boom.
Original tooling, too wide hip. His hips were too wide.
He had them birthing hips.
Why is it okay to show that here, but we didn't see Evil Lynn? Oh no, she was a statue. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't have her on her back.
That's the kind of double standards that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Men are just objectified far too much in the action figure game, and
just
I'm not having
crotch. No respect.
No respect.
Refos tooling, corrected hip centerpiece. Gave him a new centerpiece. That's nice. This one here, face, redeco, revise. Well,
I don't know which one looks worse.
I know, right? Point. I mean, the one on the left looked like duck face.
They fixed her. I think they fixed her lips. It's straight from the animation, folks.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I would choose the one on the right.
They gave her better eyebrows on the right.
And don't forget, you're seeing like a small figure like blown up to the size of your head. So,
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got next.
Bunch of haters. Bunch of Motu haters on here.
Photos of upcoming Muffex or whatever that is. Justice League Flash, Batman, and Superman figures.
This is August 23rd, my dude. Move it along.
What the fudge? Well, you know what, then, because that site doesn't have stuff up correctly then. I bet you this one was an old one.
Yeah, just scroll up, just see what it is.
I'll be pissed. October 22nd, leave me alone.
Okay.
I guess this is it's just a photo review is all this really is, which I guess I don't recall seeing where they came with these extra pieces. like you get the proton. I knew the proton pack, but I didn't know like it was going to have the strands or whatever they're called.
The splooge effect.
Yeah, we'll go with that. And then it comes the little monster as well. So I mean, I didn't know they came with those. This isn't your regular, well, they 3, 4, 5 inches tall, your little small ones. These are the ones that are like those current wrestling ones that are out there. Is the size of these. So this here is something I actually will pick these up. Let's see, who did Raph come with? He didn't come with no. Oh, there it is. It's Slimer. And then Donatello comes with who is that? The dog. What's his name? You remember the dog's name?
I can't remember.
And then I think this here is the library ghost from the beginning of the movie. This is who I think we'll get some clearer pictures. Gold art? No, that don't sound right. I was thinking of Power Rangers. See, now this is pretty cool. You know, you got the little.
Just, I don't get into the brand mashup thing.
Yeah, it's a neat little thing because you know the Ninja Turtles, like the old line, they did crazy stuff like that all the time. Yeah. You know, but yeah.
I mean, yesterday I saw some Ninja Turtle figures. They mashed them up for like Halloween. Like
I remember seeing that. Like the Universal Monsters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, get to the one that had the other ghost. Look at the library again. I wonder how much they had to pay to use the logo on these.
Well, I thought they owned it.
Does Playmate own Ghostbusters?
I thought they owned both.
Well, Playmate I know owns Ninja Turtles. I know they own Ghostbusters. Yeah, this is something I would actually pick up. Let me see that one more time. Yeah, I think that's the ghost from the beginning, the librarian ghost. You know, the very beginning, if you've ever watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I got super bored one night and I came super close to watching the most recent one.
Movie?
Yeah, I still decided to just go ahead and sleep.
Give him a little low top and a mustache.
Yeah, Ralph is the perfect choice for
Winston.
For that. He's a stash kind of guy anyway, so. Help! Life alert! Help! No, Peepaw, you're clicking through the slideshows.
Oh, here's one.
That's my slides.
Preview of accessories for NECA's Ultimate Child's Play Chucky figure. Do y'all watch Chucky movies?
I've seen all of them.
I have not seen the most recent one.
I'm a big fan of Jennifer Tilly as well. Is there a life-size Jennifer Tilly?
Yes, sir.
Will she play poker and other things with me?
Would hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, this one here. Actually, there's going to be some kind of horror con in May next year, and they got pretty much the whole cast coming to it.
Rick,
in Texas.
Jennifer Tilly.
Rick, every time we talk, I feel like we're still, we're definitely cut from the same cloth.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man, like I don't even care what Jennifer Tilly looks like now. I know she's still smoking hot.
Yeah, she is. She is.
I would make all the passes I could make, just if I ever got the opportunity. Oh, that voice too. She's got the F me voice.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Yep. It's great.
Everything about her, yeah.
And Chucky's cool too.
Yeah, Chucky. Yeah, he's a good guy.
I dig him. He is a good guy.
So there's Chucky in the box, multiple heads, all accessories. His ruler where he can slap you when you're
That was
being
a good
bad.
setup.
That was good.
I couldn't resist, dude. Like it was there. I was like, seize the day.
Heidi ho. Good job. Could go for a good Chucky movie, maybe later.
I'm gonna go for a good Jennifer Tilly movie.
Try bounce.
Star Wars Emperor Palatine or whatever.
Palpatine. Mike, you grew up with this stuff.
Didn't mean I watched it. And Royal Guard statue. Oh, these are statues. All these are action
Emperor
figures.
Palestine.
What? We know Mike prefers episode 1. We know this to be true. So
let me get my click on here. These are statues. I thought they were figures.
Dude, I'm gonna send you a soft clicking mouse for Christmas.
It's a laptop. Leave me alone.
just ham fisting that button.
I'm still laughing at Emperor Palestine.
Shut up, Rick.
Oh, dude.
That's what I'm calling that forever. That's his name from now on.
James Cameron. Blah, blah, blah. Marine action figure.
His name is James Cameron.
NECA.
Okay.
I didn't know he had his own action figure.
NECA's going deep. Deep cuts.
Dude.
Oh, look at that. He even came with his own little director board.
NECA's just trying to secure that license. That's it. Hey, James, you want your own toy?
Right.
I mean, he's rebranching the sequels for Terminator now. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, he's coming back to do the next Terminator movie, but the ones after Terminator 2 don't exist no more. It's picking up again.
Dude, I'll be honest, man. I like Genesis, and they left Genesis open for like a sequel to play off of that.
Yep.
But dude, I think if he were really as good as everyone thinks he is, he would be able to salvage the Terminator franchise as it is.
Yep. Kickstarter going on right now. 112 super articulated blanks.
I got some super blanks.
You shoot blanks?
I hope so.
Nothing but class.
When we talk about ass. So you got skeletons, and this is where your 6-inch figures. I thought it was something cool for people who want something funny to go with their 6-inch figures. I want to use this button here. There we go.
This is cool, man. Like if you're wanting to like do your own customs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like I know some people are into like putting soft goods on 6-inch stuff. Like I mean, still like you can still do customs and everything. So that's neat.
All right, we got another 300 figure. I'm not even going to pronounce that name.
Want to give it a shot?
Nope.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Emicia. Is that even close? Y'all can't even pronounce it, can you?
I've never even seen I've seen the first. Is it from wasn't there like a sequel? I only saw the first one.
I saw the sequel. It was, man, I want to go ahead and I hope they pump out that third one just so I can be done with it. But yeah, I think she's from the sequel.
Yeah, I don't remember her being in the first one.
Damn, baby got back.
She's got something on the back. Oh, an arrow.
Yeah, no interest.
I think she's supposed to be the bad chick that made Xerxes who he was or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh.
But I think she's a bad person.
She's a bad girl.
I'm a maniac.
Our Hot Toys Aquaman 1/6 scale.
Oh, Khal Drogo.
Yes.
Here is for you, Rick. I know you're gonna get all the Justice League figures, right?
Probably. I got to pre-order this guy. I haven't put it down yet for him.
Dude, how dirty is Marvel for like? I think aren't they releasing Thor on the same day as Justice League and the Punisher?
No, that's not the same day.
Oh, okay. No, I know the Punisher comes out on the same day.
The Punisher and Justice League come out at the same time.
Yeah. I'm gonna just sit at home and watch the Punisher. if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I gotta admit, thinking how Aquaman has always been a joke for years, this dude's gonna be pretty badass.
Yeah.
Oh, they're definitely gonna try to rebrand him, because they they know about all the Aquaman jokes.
He's cool in the book. I mean, he's really cool in the book right now. I'm getting the book. It's pretty awesome. They're definitely taking a cue from this as well.
Sideshow. Oh, here we go. Here is a full life-size bust.
I need that. I'm not going to get it. I want it, but I'm not going to get it.
You can go right next to your Boba Fett.
Oh, I know. I want it bad, but I probably won't get it. Too many other things.
I don't think the Stormtrooper stuff looks as cool as the Bounty Hunter stuff. So
yeah, if they did a Dengar or something like that, I might buy that. I thought about buying Vader, but I just never have.
I don't see a price point on it, so probably cheaper than that 7'8" one.
Oh yeah, and they have a lot of presents. Like when you walk past one, it's ridiculous. They look really cool.
Let's see, we got a God of War 4 Kratos.
Man, I hate that this is a PlayStation exclusive. Like that's literally the only PlayStation game I've ever wanted to play was God of War. But I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna.
We need Josh here to tell me when it comes out. Do you know when it comes out?
I thought it was already out. The fourth one.
Yeah, the newest one with him and his son. I guess.
Yeah, I want to say, dude, because I saw it at E3, or maybe not E3. It was at one of those big video game shows. I saw it like a couple of years ago. I thought
I would have bought it if it's out, unless I missed like something.
See, I'm not good with video game releases. Is the new Assassin's Creed out yet?
I don't play it, but I do play God of War.
I don't think the new Assassin's Creed's out yet.
I know. It's like it's got to be close. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's all that one. Let's see. All right, this here. Didn't you do these, Rick? These Ninja Turtles?
No, that's Josh.
Well, I knew Josh did. This is which one is this? NECA 1/4 scale.
Yeah, those are those big ass turtles, isn't it? Like they stand like
16 inches,
freaking 2 feet tall.
Yep, the big movie ones. Now I do the old comic book turtles.
They would, as they always said in the movies, save the best for last. I always thought that was like one of the best movies ever.
Those were some fun movies.
I still like them, yeah.
Now that last cartoon movie they did, the CGI one, that was a real good one.
I liked it too. I bought that on Blu-ray. That was a good one.
Now I was gonna say I don't keep up with Turtles like as far as like the cartoons and stuff go, but I liked the movies from what was that, early 90s.
That would be this one here, Ninja Turtles 1 and 2. Well, the first two were good. The third one lost in time.
The third one was in like feudal Japan, wasn't it? I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. It's
that was a time traveling one.
Yeah.
The first one was cool just because it was like, wow, they're really doing this. And then it came out. We all saw it in the theater.
Oh yeah. Ooh, pork rinds.
Oh, that's a cool accessory. Who doesn't like pork rinds?
But I'll be honest, I like the new hipster Ninja Turtles as well.
I liked it up until here just recently.
Yeah, like okay, so the second movie it left more to be desired for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like it felt like a clustered, directionless Hollywood film.
I still haven't watched it. Is it worth watching at least? I watched the first one and I thought the first one was okay.
You're gonna think this one is maybe mediocre.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you have free time and nothing else left to binge, check it out.
Right, which is never.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't set aside time of your day. Like I would watch it while I'm doing something. Like that's it. You know, it's probably easier to digest that way. Like while you're cooking or something. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. What? Oh, Sin City. Gotcha. Okay. I thought we were seeing something we weren't supposed to see behind Mike's wall or whatever. Like we were seeing the wizard back there behind the curtain.
1/4 scale statue. I just thought it was pretty cool. We haven't done anything on Sin City in a long time, or ever that I can remember. But this is probably a reason why.
Don't try to cover up why we're really looking at this. Like, oh, you know, Sin City is just a great film. Like, okay.
Oh, I'd say, did you hear anything of me saying a great film?
No.
I just said, hey, this is pretty high here. I think this is the chick that rode the mechanical bull.
Yeah. I got a mechanical bull she can ride. Hey-o.
Yeah, there we go. Look at this one. We're all about hanging out the ass tonight.
Evil men and
while Josh is away, the boys shall play.
We got wizard women and cowboy girls. Something for everybody.
Oh, okay.
She a little too on the thin side. You know, I like them thick with 2 C's.
Yeah, I thought we would end the show off with Captain Jean-Luc Picard. So this is probably the one and only time I ever get to do Cybercast.
Fucking nerd.
We went the whole show without you dropping the F-bomb.
Dude, that was pure reflex. I couldn't stop that one, okay? Like we get to the end, we're looking at some titties and some boobies and some asses, and then you're just like,
we're going to look at Captain John Picard, easily the best starship captain that the Federation has ever had.
Oh, my face hurts so bad.
He's got his little engage hands and all the little intricate details of the things he does. There's like 40 pairs of hands.
I thought there was a picture I saw here where he was face palming it, and the only thing I could think of was that one meal. It was like, why?
Oh yeah.
Oh man. I actually know nothing about this figure at all. I just thought it was cool to show something Star Trek. His little communicator, or his little, I don't know what that is.
I do like the Next Generation. Just putting that out there.
Nah, man, I'm Kurt.
Tasha Yar. That's all I'm gonna say.
Kirk was actually the resident bad boy of the Starship Fleet.
Talk to the hand. These guys, tea. My tea. You watch me drink my tea. There's my tea. It looks like urine. Gosh, who knew you get that many poses?
Just doing a little dance.
Do a little dance. Oh,
that was his little engaged finger. See him?
Oh, there it is, right there. I knew I saw it somewhere. Ah.
There it is.
You know they had to include it. They had to.
He's like, what the hell is going on?
I bet he's got hands and a face for every single meme of him out there.
I'm telling you.
That's gonna be Josh when he watches this episode. Just like that.
Dude, like we started out pretty good, man. Like first 30 minutes, I think we were all like well balanced. He's gonna be like,
It's like it's been a long week. It's a Saturday.
These guys are doing good, and then Primal Sabbath drops quote unquote "F me eyes," and he's like, "Yep, here's where it's going downhill."
Should have known when it was us that it was going to go downhill. Like you'd have Dalton, he would have definitely dropped a couple of F-bombs by now.
Yeah, man, we've kind of spoiled Dalton elsewheres.
We need to take him back out back and beat him up a little
bit. We give him some free vocal range on that there Beast Wars podcast.
Oh yeah. Well, that's going to be it for the night for this show. I'm sure I will never be allowed to do this again on my own. So if you never see me again, there might be a reason I might not get a link for an invitation again. I don't know.
Hey, are we doing a gumbo tonight, or
I'm fine with doing a gumbo because we had done at 8 o'clock. I mean, about 30 minutes, like 35.
Yeah, I can probably hop on for a little bit of gumbo.
Probably just an hour show's all we'll do.
Yeah.
Rick, you down?
Maybe. We'll talk shortly.
Yeah, we'll see. To be concluded.
To be concluded. If we don't come back, that means Rick said no.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to go get something to eat or if I want to cook something. I don't know what I want to do.
I mean, it'll just be an all laughing hour between me and Dakota cracking jokes is all it would be. Then we'll definitely not be allowed to do these shows no more.
Oh yeah, he'd take Galactic Gumbo away from us for sure.
Gumbo be gone. So anyone who is still watching, all 5 viewers of you, as we did not mention at the very beginning, if you have
we could have talked about hauls because I got some crazy stuff in since I've done.
You know what? Let's do 30 more minutes of Call tonight and not do Gumbo. What do you say, Rick? Okay. You got 30 more minutes in you?
To do what?
Do 30 more minutes and we'll just talk, and then we'll just not do a Gumbo tonight.
I'm cool. We can just talk about stuff that we're into at the moment. I'm down for that. Yeah, that's cool.
Let's do it.
Okay, yeah. What's your tell us about your haul?
Yes. All right,
Someone go.
Where do I even start? So I picked up the SXS Hot Flame, which I've talked all night about how wonderful that thing is, and I can't stress it enough. I got the Combiner Wars Defense Sword, but I got it with Rook and Little Groove instead of the Deluxe Groove, because that's how they are kind of presented in Lost Light right now. I picked up, oh my goodness, now I'm drawing a blank. That actually, I know I've gotten a lot more stuff since I've done it. I just can't remember where the bleeding effect is. We talked about the MMC Megatron. I got that.
And that's the one where you can interchange that from Origins and all that.
Yeah, from Origins to More Than Meets the Eye. And there's like a fan mode where you can make instead of it like being a jet tank, you can make it look like an actual tank. Stable, but it's stable enough and it looks good in my opinion. So I've had so much fun just messing with that thing. I got I want to say I picked up something Hasbro kind of recently. Oh, I got the Takara Titans Return Cup and the Hot Rod from the movie. And that may be it. Yeah. So anyone else hauls?
I didn't get much this week. I got the PowerCon Masters of the Universe 3-packs. There's 2 3-packs that came out. Those are pretty cool. And I feel like I got Hot Toys Netflix Daredevil. I haven't opened them up yet, so I can't speak about him, but he just came like 2 days ago. But mostly, like, this month is a big month. Like, probably the next time we do shows, I will have a lot of Hot Toys to talk about. Pretty much I do flex pays, so like 2 payments on everything. And I think this month I had 12 payments. So I haven't bought any Joes. I didn't buy any G.I. Joe stuff the last 2 weeks, which is the first time since like last April that's happened. I bought G.I. Joe stuff every week except for the last 2. But I'm still into the Joe stuff. I'm trying to think. My Fans Toys Omega Supreme, that is on its way. The second part is on its way.
So ridiculous.
I agree. But it did help with the payments. The payments were 2 months apart. So it helped.
Oh, that does remind me. I did get some other stuff. A buddy of mine picked up the Casey Collier print from TFCon, the one with Cup smoking the cigar and Springer.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I got that. And Glenn Hallett is selling unfolded boxes of the old 3H era stuff. And he's been hitting me up. Like, we've been talking through private messages and stuff, because he's been asking me, like, hey, what should, this be priced at on some things? And he's like, I also found this, if you're interested, someone else is interested. But anyways, he told me he found a bunch of unfolded boxes, and I was like, I want the Tigatron box. So I got that, and it's all flat and uncreased, like it's
cool.
It's cool to have like something like that. So like I plan on picking up a little frame to put it in a frame.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Let's see. Today I got in the Cogman that I overprayed for, apparently. Jim sent me a Battle Force 2000 Vector Jet. Is that what it is? Vector Jet. Is that right, Rick?
That's right.
Yeah. He picked it up complete shop somewhere he was at for me for $15, which I thought was a hell of a deal.
They're
loaded all.
The Battle Force stuff's pretty affordable still.
Yeah, let's see. I think that's the only G.I. Joe I've gotten in a while. And then as I look around my room, I did pick up the Takara Cup and Hot Rod. Hot Rod's really nice. I like it a lot. I picked up a BotCon 2007 Springer off eBay for $20.
Nice. I like that Springer.
Yeah, I was needing to get it again. Let's see. There's some other stuff I could mention since he put it up on eBay, but I won't.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned anything. Like, literally, I've only shown it to people in person.
Yeah, that's what I did today too. But it's like, that might be it. I'm poor. I don't buy a lot of things too.
While we were kind of sort of on the subject of G.I. Joe, so I saw where they changed the name of the new shared book from G.I. Joe Unmasked to Scarlet Strike Force.
Yep. That's Sindel too, whatever his name is.
Yeah. I don't honestly. I don't think he's gonna be on that book entirely.
How much longer?
Yeah, like I'm sure, because just the way comic books are made in general. He'll probably be there for like the first 2 or 3 issues, but I'm looking forward to see who and if and hopefully someone else that takes over the creative responsibilities on that. Because I don't think he's done a good job handling that brand.
No,
it has nothing to do with whatever dumb stuff he said on Twitter. I just don't think he's a good writer for Joe.
I feel the same way. Overall, I do anyway. Overall, I feel the same way. And I went into it fairly open. I went into that with an open mind, and I bought all the issues. I haven't skipped any. I've read them all.
Yep.
My expectations are just a little bit higher, and he shot really low, I feel like, on just what they ended up doing. I wish I had more insight into how much of it was him versus how much of it were maybe other people that were chiming in and he had to work with. I wish I knew if it was 100% him. I haven't heard anybody say 100% though.
If you watch like his interview like at SDCC, like he's very proud of how like he has handled that brand and all that.
So he's taken accountability for it, sounds like.
Yeah, like I don't think there's anyone else's input there. Like I will give him credit where credit is due. The rock and roll Skywarp dynamic, that is so cool. I love that. I thought that was a good touch. But
that's a good example of
millennial
the shared universe too. The shared universe. What to do with the shared? That's a good example.
Millennial freaking quick kick, like I wasn't really into, I thought that whole quick kick Snake Eyes fight was just poorly executed. It just, some of the stories just got a little too crazy and felt a little too half-assed.
The fatal fluffies. It was a bit. I mean,
like
some of it, and yeah, we did get them in the original Sunbow Joe cartoon. But I think there's a line. There is a line that you have to ride between what we remember from Sunbow and what we've read with the Larry Hama books. I think there's a line in there, and you and I have been talking about this too. Like, what is the flavor that people want from G.I. Joe, and can we all agree on it? It's debatable.
Right, but then you've got like Barber, who was working on Revolutionaries.
Yes.
And I haven't heard anything about that book being canned. And like at first I was afraid that Scarlet Strike Force would be like the new Revolutionaries, because I thought they were still doing G.I. Joe Unmasked until I found out that was G.I. Joe Unmasked. But I heard that Revolutionaries is going to keep going, and like that Revolution box set sold out. I'm hoping Hasbro kind of goes out on a limb and just starts making some toys based on this.
Revolutionaries is my favorite part of it too. I've read almost everything. I've not read every issue of Micronauts, but everything else I've read every issue of, and I'm up to date on. I do feel like Revolutionaries was the strongest book that they had. It was a good book. That's a book that I would keep getting.
Oh, absolutely. Like, and I hope it continues. Like that's what it's like. The First Strike Optimus Prime. I can see why they named it Optimus Prime, but the First Strike Transformers that's supposed to come out in like a week or two or whatever,
right?
They should have just went ahead and called that Revolutionaries, because it's based on the Revolutionaries team.
Yeah,
like what they're doing on Cybertron. It's so like I love reading about that team.
Yeah,
it's it's a good team. They've had a great story run. Like from start to finish, I've enjoyed Revolutionaries.
It was a good mixture of what could you do with like past G.I. Joe stuff and current Transformers stuff, and the shared. That was the best example that I've got out of it.
Yeah, dude. Did you pick up issue number 8? Have you read it yet?
Yeah, I think I'm up to date with every single.
Okay, title. Yeah, like the little trivia like thing that they had in the back. Yeah, dude. Like all of that was just so cool to see and to read. That's like I said, man, Revolutionaries was probably my favorite book of the whole deal. And then you saw the Joe team pop in for that last those last few issues, and you had Sergeant Savage in there, and I'm just like I'm looking at all this and I'm like, man, I need a toy of him. I need a toy of him. I need a new Scarlet, because like I started looking at Resolute Scarlet, and I was like, dude, there's no way I'm paying $40 for that. Because I feel like
the Resolute ones are expensive.
Yes, dude, it's crazy. So I'm hoping, like I said, man, I'm hoping that we get a box set, next year, or something kind of sooner, whatever, that has like those, kind of sort of closer comic designs.
Last year's San Diego set, she was in that with Zartan. That was a pretty up to date figure of her though there.
Yeah, but shit, man, that one's $60. Like that was even more expensive than the Resolute one.
I'm just wondering what they're going to do. If sales are down, and there's been a lot of like little hiccups with the social media stuff and the writer. With all that being said, I wonder if it did well enough where we will see another box set, because like you said, we think that this last box set did pretty well. They sold a lot of units. It looked like, just from our little community, it looked like people were digging it.
Oh no, they didn't sell a lot of units, Rick. They sold out.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't even know. Did they ever put a number on it? Like, we still don't know what the number was.
We don't know how many they made, but typically SDCC exclusives, and it was shared between SDCC, Fan Expo Canada, and HasCon. So it was split between 3 conventions. So I would say it was produced in numbers that were higher than, like, say, BotCon numbers.
Yeah.
So, and that ultimately, if a set sells out or not, that ultimately depends on will the pencil pushers allow for another one.
Yeah.
And I think since it did, they will. And I'm hoping
it was cool, and it's warranted because we know where the books are going. Like we know Visionaries are coming up. It's coming up. It'll be on us in like now. So I feel like they've got enough fodder to do like multiple box sets or 3-packs or just some fun stuff around the comic book.
And then there's that Hasbro like fan club we're still not too sure about. Like, is that what RC and Grotesque are? Like, are they part of this new, Hasbro toy club or something like that? Like
I think they were they're probably testing the water with HasCon and what they did with that debacle.
Yeah, the surprise exclusive, that's a terrible business method, but
terrible.
For them to like they have like there's a potential for an outlet for that. And that takes us back to to Kara with their minimum pre-order, of like Grand Max. Like if Hasbro would get out there and like, okay, look, if we can get this many pre-orders, we're gonna make this, and this.
It makes sense too. If you think about when we saw that, it makes sense. Even if it was Takara, it makes sense because before they were doing their thing. Here comes third party, and we saw what competition did. We saw them kind of look at it at least and pay attention to what they were doing to see if it would be viable to bring in things that we never would have gotten otherwise, like these Dinobots are about to hit or the Predacons are going to be hitting. So third party. Now we got Kickstarter has kind of blown up. It took it a few years to kind of catch on, but now I feel like most of us have backed at least a project at one time or another. So now they're looking towards that. So I think it's good, that they keep up with how to get products made. All I have to do to get the products made. I'm down for new ideas.
Right.
I just saw a few minutes ago that TFW reported that that 2-pack had been spotted in Mexico now.
Oh, really? The Cloudraker and what's his face?
It's been spotted in Taiwan, Canada, and Mexico, but not the U.S.
Dude, that's how things have been going for Transformers recently, though, man. Like, I think like Transformers Prime. Let's go way back. I want to say those toys first popped up in the UK, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought it was Canada.
Yeah, but then they popped up. Like I've noticed from friends of mine in Canada, that they'll get stuff like super early. Like my buddy Tommy, he's just like, oh yeah, look at what I just found walking into Walmart, and I'm like, man, I still have Wave 2 Titans Return on my shelves here locally.
I have Wave 1. I saw Wave 1 today.
I haven't seen anything new in a long time.
Yeah.
All the more reason, man. This whole Hasbro fan club, whatever. I'm just saying, dude. Like everything, I think is going to the online market. Like I think brick and mortar is a thing of the soon to be a thing of the past.
On its way out.
Yep.
It'll be mainly for kids.
You can really get it down to a fine science what people want doing it the online way. Especially if you're dealing a little more direct with your target demographics or whatever. Especially us as collectors. Like we'll let you know what we want.
Kind of like that Ford Max. Like they weren't going to produce it unless they had so many pre-orders of it.
Right. I think that's both a good business like tactic, but I also think it's a bad business tactic whenever it's used wrongly. Like Matty Collector, they're like, oh well, we're not getting enough, so they're not going to get made. So people are ordering 2 and 3 pieces whenever they had enough to make them. Like as long as companies don't take that shady route, it's a good business tactic. But if they're using it to kind of manipulate us into thinking it won't get made unless we all pre-order 2 or 3 pieces of whatever we want, then that kind of starts to suck.
Yeah. But, all right. Well, we're down to one viewer, and I'm sure that one person's enjoying this BS. So we'll go ahead and call it for a night there. Hopefully, we will get back on a Galactic Gumbo soon. I think me and Rick did the last Galactic Gumbo a month ago, I guess. I know it's now worked out to where all of us have been on the show together as one. Dakota, you're usually working nights. How'd you manage to get a Saturday night off?
Dude, I have no idea. I came in last Friday and I saw where I was working Saturday and Sunday day shift for this week, and I was like, I don't know how that happened, but like next week I'm working weekend. I'm working Saturday and Sunday night. I'm like, whatever.
Right. So, all right. Well, I know we'll be back here for Cybercast, and if me and Rick are both on, and Dalton and Josh are here, then we should have a Galactic Gumbo for sure. And then if you're interested in G.I. Joe, me and Fred will be talking about whatever they put out as far as figure subscription service 7.0. They're supposed to do the reveals and throw that up this week.
I'm ready for that JoeCon theme reveal. I want to know what that's all about.
We won't get that till the 1st of January. 1st of January.
1st of January.
Yep, that's the email. Did you get the email, Rick?
Yeah.
The
1st of January, mid-January.
The ever ominous "stay tuned" email.
Yeah. Pretty well. Ever since they got the extension, they've kind of gotten on track. So, doing that.
Cool.
But for anyone else out there watching, if you're interested, actually, there's no one watching. We're down to 0 viewers. So, what I was going to say was that this week the club went to 50% off on all their items left in the club store. I
missed out on everything. I missed out on everything that I wanted because I was like, certainly if I'm not willing to pay this much, no one else will be. But the fool that was made of me, I should have picked up that Ratchet class kit because if it was anything like the class kits that we had, there were 2 of them in there, and I don't think they caught that. So someone's getting that Ratchet, and they're getting 2 of them. The unassembled kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to, but man, at $230 really wasn't a bad price, all things considered. Just because I want to try to build modulus or whatever. But I'm like, man, I can buy 2 first aids and customize those, for $80.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that. I know there's a couple of first aid pins I want to get. A couple of golden ticket pins I need to get. On there, they're still there.
I wish you more luck than I really should have just hopped on that 2006 golden first day pin.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, man, I don't think it's gonna sell at $40. I don't think it's gonna sell at $30, and it sold at $30.
Yeah. I need to get the Soundwave one, and then a couple other first day pins, earlier ones.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of figures I'd like to pick up. And then,
I think they're just about all out of figures, dude. Like, other than, I think, 2015 souvenirs and a box set.
There's actually the Brimstone from 14. I want to pick him up. He's down to $15.
Yeah.
And then, what else was there?
I think I'm gonna wait because I know they've probably got plenty of those prints. But
that'd be like you wait till 90% to start.
Yeah. I'm definitely still looking at them. I'm a hold out.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna get off here. Rick, tell people where they can find you at.
You can find me on Twitter at Shatrdglassjazz.
D.
PrimalSabbath.
You can find me on here, Autobot City Toys. Find me here next week at Just Nerd G.I. Joe show, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you can also find me on Twitter as BotConFan1978. Catch us again in 2 weeks for Cybercast, episode 196, where hopefully me and Rick are still allowed on the show after this week's antics. So
I show up regardless.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.